Craig, your first game when you took over as head coach, day before Thanksgiving, you lose 4-1 to Nashville. Did you ever think this was possible?
Well, you don't think that far ahead at that time. I was just worried about the next game. That's the honest truth. I mean, but, we went through a lot as a team, and, we ended up battling our way into the playoffs. So then you start to think about, what can happen now. So, but we had to get there first of all.
Second row in the center, Dan.
Craig, some players, even some of the best, they don't handle the pressure well. Ryan O'Reilly obviously thrived under it. What makes him now one of those players that thrives under the pressure and in the big moment?
Well, I think just looking, ahead of his play all year long, his work ethic and his production for us all year, and then throughout the playoffs. I mean, he was just a relentless hockey player for a long time. Never quits, and just such a smart two-way player. He's a special player.
Front right.
Coach, first and foremost, congrats.
Thank you.
What is the biggest strength of this team?
The team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put the team first, and that's been a message for quite some time, and they've done a real good job of that. The players, they believe in it, and we're champs. But I think just that once they got that message and they started playing, mid-December, we started to really pull it together, and obviously Bennington coming in and solidifying the goalie position. We're a pretty good hockey team.
Back left.
So speaking of Bennington, what did you see in him when you decided to call him up to the Blues roster, midway through the season? And did you expect that he would be able to have this kind of a performance?
Well, he was playing really well down in San Antonio. He played really well the year before in Providence. We loaned him there, but he's been a good goalie for a couple of years down in the minors. So, at the time we wanted to get somebody up here, and he was the guy, and we got him in net, and won his first game, and the rest is history. I mean, he was outstanding tonight. I thought it was his best game of the series tonight. He made some huge saves in the first period on that penalty kill and kept us in the game, and he made a huge save in the third period.
Left side, fifth row.
Coach, how important was the physicality aspect of your game to you guys' success throughout this whole series?
Well, I think it's been important all year. I think that's the type of team we are. We're a heavy team. We're a hard forechecking team. That's our go-to. We want to get on the forecheck. We want to be physical. We want to be hard to play against. And I think that whether that's, I don't think that's just the reason why we won, but it's a big part of the way we play.
Left side, third row.
Coach, Jay Bomeister has been through a lot in his career, and even this year, he was early this year as a healthy scratch. How did he kind of evolve this year, getting healthy and become a guy who basically played the most of anyone in this game tonight?
Well, the surgery he had, I've seen players over time and a lot younger than Jay Bomeister get that surgery. It takes time to come back, but this guy works hard off the ice. He had a tough time for a while at the start, but he got going, and then we decided to put him and Parenko together, and they've been a great shutdown pair all year for us, steady and do a lot of good things for us night in, night out.
Do a few more for Coach. Second row on the left, Dan.
Craig, the goal tonight that Pietrangelo scores makes it 2-0. There's less than 10 seconds left. How big of a lift is that as you go into the second period, and then to keep the middle of the ice pretty clean in the second period so you can keep the lead? What did you guys do well?
Well, that's a big goal, big-time goal by him. Again, he's been a great player for us, and he has a way of coming up with big goals, and I thought he had a heck of a game tonight. But I thought that we did a real good job in the middle of the ice tonight, especially in our own end. Good sticks, clogging it up, blocking shots. That's a real good Boston team over there. They make a lot of plays. But I thought our guys, they did a real good job in the middle of the ice, clogging it up, not giving them anything free there.
Left side, second row, Jim.
Craig, and it may be related to the Petro goal, but was there a time in the game where you felt like, okay, we're on our game, we're into our game?
The first period I thought we were good, and we got that penalty, and they had some real good opportunities, but Binner stood tall. They had the momentum after that, though, but then we get that goal by Petro. I think that changed things. I think we had a lot more confidence coming out in the second period. I thought our second period was pretty good. We had some good opportunities in the second period. We didn't score. But I really liked. I thought we got better, and even in the third, just from a checking standpoint, more than anything, just not giving him anything. Keeping it on the outside, and Benner had to make a couple big saves in the third. But I thought we did a real good job with our checking in the third period.
Two more for Chief, back left.
Craig, early in that first period, along those same lines, did you feel on the bench like you were kind of hanging in for dear life, hanging on for dear life, and once you got past that first period rush of the first 5 or 6 minutes, you're going to be okay settling in?
Yeah, I just thought that they were coming hard, and they do a good job of forcing us to turn pucks over in the first period, and we did. And they were jumping on them, so we didn't make many plays in the first period, and we just kind of got pucks out and trying to get guys off the ice, and they had the momentum, but we hung in there. That was a big thing, and again, Bennington was really, really huge in the first. Yeah.
Last one, front right.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Your strength was closing the gaps, boxing out, and neutral zone breakout. Can you tell us a little bit about Larry Robinson's role?
Larry's been with us for some time. When we took over as a coaching staff, we brought him on board. Guy's got a lot of experience, great guy. I think it was really good that he was around us there for quite some time, guiding us and helping us get everything back on track. And then he came back in the playoffs, and the same thing. It's a big role. He's got a ton of experience. He's a great communicator, and I think just having a special guy like that around you, it's you can't beat it, and it's unreal help from him. Yeah.